The Wright Brothers? Wrong brothers. In 1853, a man flew across a valley in Yorkshire. His coachman climbed out and said, "I was hired to drive, not to fly." This is the story of how Britain figured out flight. In 1799, a young Yorkshire baronet had an idea. Sir George Cayley took a silver disc and engraved a design on both sides. On one side, an aeroplane. On the other, the four forces of flight: lift, drag, thrust, weight. The first person in history to understand flight, 100 years before anyone flew. But Cayley didn't just theorize. He built. In 1804, he flew a model glider across a field. In 1849, he put a 10-year-old boy in a glider and launched him, the first time a human being had ever flown. A boy in Yorkshire in 1849. 4 years later, he went bigger. He put his coachman in a triplane glider and sent him across a valley, 900 feet through the air. He landed, and the coachman said he was hired to drive, not fly. Meanwhile, in Somerset, a lacemaker had a different problem. Cayley had proved you could glide. But how do you add power? Stringfellow built a steam engine light enough for flight. In 1848, in a disused factory in Chard, he launched a powered aircraft. It flew 30 yards under its own power. Powered flight in a lace factory. In Somerset, 1848. In 1903, the Wright brothers flew a powered aircraft. They made history, but they knew who came first. Wilbur Wright himself said, "An Englishman carried the science of flight further than ever before." Cayley's silver disc is still in the Science Museum. Stringfellow's engine is in the Smithsonian. The first object America's National Aviation Museum ever collected. A British engine, a Yorkshire baronet and a Somerset lacemaker. They figured out how to fly. They gave the world the science of flight. Help us make sure the world remembers. proudofus.co.uk/support. Be part of us, be proud of us.